After losing a talented senior class last season, the Amarillo High Lady Sandy's basketball team was on a mission to find their identity. And with a strong foundation, team chemistry, and the discipline to work hard each day, they've not only found their identity, but also earned a share of the district title in District 3 5A.
Andy, a win tonight for the Soda Poodles would be their second Texas League championship since their inaugural season in 2019. The difference between the first championship and the championship they could win tonight would be that they're doing it in front of a sold-out home crowd of 7,000 fans.
The West Texas A&M track and field teams will head to Emporia, Kansas in less than 2 weeks for the Division II National Championship. The Buffs are ranked 3rd in the nation, and the Lady Buffs are 5th in the nation after winning their respective Lone Star Conference championships.
The whole motto during warm-ups was just to start strong and to be elevated throughout the game. They know that they're getting each team's best, so they have to be disciplined and they have to execute each and every play.
The high school football season continues, and Reed Macon is our player of the week. Are you ready for people to get to know you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, who is the funniest coach on the team and why? This year, the Wolves advanced to the finals and finished in the top 10, making program history. But it wasn't easy getting there as athletes balanced school, intense practices, and showing up for the West Plains community each day. The Hereford football team is less than 20 days away from their first game of the season. Coach Nayron and the Whitefaces are hard at work preparing for a tough non-district and district schedule. They'll look to build on last year's success and make another run to the playoffs.
In 5A Region 1 District 3, it's a three-way tie between Lubbock Monterey, Tascosa, and the Amarillo High Lady Sandies and girls basketball. The Lady Sandies are 27-5 with no signs of slowing down headed into the postseason.
We are here with our high school football player of the week, Sunrays Armando Lujan, and you are also the all-time leading touchdown scorer in the entire state of Texas now. Are you ready for us to get to know you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If you could have dinner with any professional football player, current or retired, who would it be and why? To high school softball, the Bushland softball team will face Shallow Water in the regional quarterfinals after defeating Brasido in the area round. Looking ahead at the season so far, what are your expectations for this team coming in? The Sunray Bobcats shut out West Texas High School 65-0. Junior quarterback Armando Lujan went 18 of 26 for 337 yards with 7 touchdown passes and ran for 133 yards, totaling 470 yards on offense in the win. The West Plains girls soccer team is headed back to the UIL Class 4A playoffs after finishing the regular season second in the district with a 14-6-3 record. The Lady Wolves made it to the regional quarterfinals in their first season and are building on last year's success with the goal of making it to the regional tournament once again. 4 touchdowns, 352 all-purpose yards, 6 solo tackles, and 3 assisted tackles. Those are the stats for Muleshoe's sophomore running back and outside linebacker Josue Segala. The Pampa Lady Harvesters are set to face Sanger in the regional finals tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow's matchup marks the first time in 10 years the Lady Harvesters have played in a regional final.
Going into halftime, what is this conversation going to be like in the locker room to keep the momentum going and improve in the second half?
The Canyon Eagle baseball team is set to make their first state appearance since 2003 against Liberty Iolu on Wednesday. The Eagles won a 3-game series against Stephenville en route to Austin for the state tournament. And now with just 2 games standing between Canyon and a state championship, the Eagles are prepared to shine on the diamond. West Plains Cheer was the only team in their district that made it to the finals and finished in the top 10. This was West Plains' first season competing in 4A Division I. For the first time in 11 years, the Paladero Dons football team defeated the Tascosa Rebels. The Dons won 33-21 in what was a complete team effort that required offense, defense, and special teams to fire on all cylinders. Leading the Dons on both offense and defense is our Week 1 Player of the Week, Darian Lewis. We are here with Sanaya, Tyler, and Cameron from Amarillo High Girls Basketball, and we are going to get to know them really quick. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
All right. What is your best impersonation of Coach Williams? Bushland senior quarterback Dawson Jaco has had a record-breaking season so far. Jaco broke the single-game touchdown record earlier this season and is taking his game and team to new heights each week. King Daru, a name that football fans on the High Plains are sure to be familiar with. Daru was a standout running back at Tascosa High School who helped lead the Rebels to a state semifinal appearance in 2018. He then went off to have a successful career at Purdue, but now the Rebel alum is back on the sidelines mentoring the next generation of Rebels.
The West Plains Wolves football team is making a name for themselves this season with an 8-1 record overall and going 3-0 in district play so far, as well as earning a share of the district title. The Wolves are led by sophomore quarterback Reed Macon, who had another dominating performance in the Wolves' 72-6 win over Perryton.
It'll be cold outside, but things are heating up for high school boys basketball. The Amarillo High Sandies are sitting at the top of their district, headed into the postseason. And with a talented team, the Sandies are putting in the work to bring a state championship back to Amarillo. The Randall football team got their first district win of the season against Dumas on Friday. Their district opener was the first time the Raiders trailed to start both halves all season. But thanks to 2 touchdowns and 147 yards from senior running back Dylan Ray, the Raiders walked away with a 21-17 victory. Here's more from our player of the week. And in Canadian, the Wildcats paid tribute to the legend Chris Keating as they faced off with the Tulia Hornets. This and much more coming up on The Locker Room. Move on to Abilene Wiley versus Paladero. Early first quarter, Bear Ming runs outside and there's nothing but green grass right in front of him. Dives into the end zone and that's a touchdown. We are here with our player of the week, Dylan Ray from Randall High School. Are you ready for people to get to know you?
Yes.
All right, if you could have any superpower that you think would help you on the field, what would it be and why? Lewis had 4 touchdowns and 13 tackles in the win and doesn't plan on slowing down anytime soon.